Here is the big question everyone is asking. Will Bihar punish Nitish Kumar for switching sides after the last election? Let's decode who's winning, why women may silently decide the result, and how Prashant Kishor could turn the final arithmetic upside down. This is Nitish Kumar's survival test, BJP's expansion test, RJD's redemption test, and Prashant Kishor's first real experiment with power. When 10,000 rupees lands in your account before the vote, it doesn't just pay bills, it buys trust. Now realistically, JSP won't form the government 100%. But with 4 to 6% vote share in select seats, Kishor could scramble 30 to 40 contests. He's a disruptor, definitely not a kingmaker, but disruption in a state with 60 close seats is impact. Remember, BJP's booth level muscle means a 2% split in the opposition's base often converts to a NDA seat. If female turnout exceeds men by 3%, Nitish will comfortably survive. If RJD crosses 25% vote share, the opposition will revive. If JSP polls 5% plus, more than 5%, get ready for photo finishing. Bihar Elections 2025. This isn't just another election. This is Nitish Kumar's survival test, BJP's expansion test, RJD's redemption test, and Prashant Kishor's first real experiment with power. If 2020 was a political puzzle, 2025 is the stress test of every alliance, every caste bloc, and every welfare scheme. Let's decode who's winning, why women may silently decide the result, and how Prashant Kishor could turn the final arithmetic upside down. Let's start with history. In 2010, Nitish Kumar's JDU ruled with 115 seats. By 2015, 115 to 71. By 2020, just 43 seats. But look at BJP, from 91 to 53 to 74. But look at RJD, 22 seats in 2010 to 80 seats in 2015 to 75 seats in 2020. In 2020, RJD actually won the most seats, but Nitish still became chief minister, thanks to the post-poll alliance with BJP. That's the Bihar model. Split verdict, coalition arithmetic, and Nitish is in the middle. The question is, can Nitish Kumar pull it off again? Here is the big question everyone is asking. Will Bihar punish Nitish Kumar for switching sides after the last election? The short answer, not in a big wavy way. Most Biharis see his alliance flip as pragmatism, not as betrayal. They don't love it, but they understand it. Nitish still commands deep trust among older voters and women for law and order, welfare delivery, and his no-nonsense governance style. But after 2 decades in power, fatigue is real. Youth and migrant voters are restless. So this election isn't about loyalty. It's about who can convince voters their government still works for their family. Now to the real game changer. The 10,000 rupees cash transfer to the women under the Mukhyamantri Mahila Rozgar Yojana. 75 lakh women have already received 10,000 rupees each. That's 7,500 crores flowing directly into the households. Roughly 1 in every 3 families received 10,000 rupees. Pensions doubled, honorariums raised, 4,600 Mamta workers, 50% reservation for women in local bodies, interest rate cuts for SHG loans. This is more than welfare. It's a political firewall. In 2020, over 63 constituencies were decided by less than 5,000 votes. If even a 3 to 4% women's swing moves towards NDA, it can flip 40 seats. 3 to 4% women based on this 10,000 flip. The opposition's rupees 2,500 per month promise. It sounds bold, but women voters often reward what's already delivered, not what's promised on paper. When 10,000 rupees lands in your account before the vote, it doesn't just pay bills, it buys trust. If you want to call Bihar before counting day, just watch the 6 names. Bakhtiyarpur, Nitish home turf, pride seat. Rajopur, Tejasvi Yadav's base, the opposition's heartbeat. Harnath, Nitish political birthplace in Nalanda. Fulparas, Prashant Kishor Jan Suraaj testing ground. Bilaganj, heavy seat where welfare meets caste churn. Hayagat, razor thin BJP RGD battle. Women turnout will decide. These 6 will tell you if Nitish is cruising or clinging or collapsing. And then comes the disruptor, Prashant Kishor. He is blaming both sides, the NDA and the India Bloc, for Bihar's stagnation, pitching himself as the outsider with a very clean slate. Now realistically, JSP won't form the government 100%. But with 4 to 6% vote share in select seats, Kishore could scramble 30 to 40 contests. Who does he hurt more? In most regions, his votes will cut into the anti-incumbency, hurting RJD Congress more. He will indirectly benefit the BJP. But in pockets of North and Central Bihar, where BJP faces fatigue, he could chip at NDA margins too. He is a disruptor, definitely not a kingmaker, but disruption in a state with 60 close seats is impact. Remember, BJP's booth level muscle means a 2% split in the opposition's base often converts to a NDA seat. Bihar never votes uniformly. It votes in clusters. Seemanchal, Muslim Yadav consolidation versus AIIM JSP split. Mithilanchal, educated youth plus women welfare. That effect gives NDA an edge. Tirut, BJP organizational dominance. Magad, decisive JDU's survival. Bhojpur, margin seats, caste arithmetic and welfare overlap. If Nitish holds Magad and Nalanda and BJP sweeps Tirut and Mithilanchal, the NDA crosses majority comfortably. Now, the part everyone's waiting for, based on field reports, beneficiary data and the fragmentation caused by Prashant Kishor's JSP. NDA with BJP and JDU. According to me, they will win between 132 to 146 seats. BJP alone will win 85 to 95. JDU, like last time, win between 45 to 55. Now look at India Bloc. RJD and Congress and left. My prediction is 88 to 100 seats. RJD alone will win 60 to 70 seats. Congress plus left will win 20 to 30 seats. Prashant Kishor's JSP and independents, I see them winning anywhere between 5 to 12 seats. So the NDA retains power but with a reduced cushion. Nitish Kumar likely stays as the chief minister. He is brilliant. With 40 seats and 45 seats, he still manages to be the chief minister. Backed by BJP strength, not JDU numbers. Women voters and welfare arithmetic save him again. Prashant Kishor becomes a national talking point, not a kingmaker, but maybe a spoiler who ensured there was no anti-incumbent wave. So, here is your cheat sheet for election night. If female turnout exceeds men by 3%, Nitish will comfortably survive. If RJD crosses 25% vote share, the opposition will revive. If JSP polls 5% plus, more than 5%, get ready for photo finishes. This isn't a wave election. It's a mechanical election decided by margins, money and women. And when the results come, remember this line: Bihar didn't vote for change, it voted for continuity with comfort. I'm Samuel Mathew. See you on counting day with a verdict Bihar already wrote in silence. Thank you for watching.